Hey everybody, it's Adam here from A3 Outdoor Adventures. Today is day 3 of the duck boat rebuild, transom, and mud skipper surface drive repairs. What I'm going to do is start cutting the wood for the back of the transom. Should be pretty easy. I'm just going to trace the wood. The wood looks pretty good. If the surface drive didn't have all the issues I'm having, I wouldn't be taking this transom wood out. There's nothing wrong with it, so I'm going to trace it, cut it, and get it back in there and start mocking some fit up. As you can see, I got my wood, got my sealants, so I'm going to trace this and cut it out and put it back in. Got the transom wood in, made it a little bit thicker. It's about 1/8 inch thicker. I routed out where my sports go, routed out where the skin for the boat goes. I did this, get a little more rigidity back there, so let's take a look at what I have so far on day 3. Here are the supports. You can see them. I just got them bolted in there a little bit, snugged up, so I got fitment. You can see the router job for the supports and the aluminum skin. Next, I'm going to take some sheet metal I have, and I'm going to wrap it around the transom to make a double skin because of the issues that I was having. So now I'm going to start to measure and make this piece. So let's do it. So what I did is I got a piece of 22/20 gauge metal, and I'm going to form that over the back of the transom and wrap it around for a little more support back there. And I drew some lines. I got some bend lines on there. I got a little cut. I drilled a hole where I'm going to fold it so it doesn't bend and crease. Here's what it looks like so far. You can see I got a little hole drill there for relief. I got some lines on there for where I'm going to have a bend. So the next step is I'm going to bend this in one direction, then mark it and drill holes. It'll be a little easier for me instead of trying to lay out all the hole patterns. I'm going to bend it slowly and then drill it out so it'll line up a little better. And when I'm drilling, I'll actually use a undersized hole until I get it on the boat, and then I'll use a little bigger of a hole just to make sure it's good. So what I've done is I've created a little jig to start bending this metal very carefully. I got a little weighted hammer I'm going to use, and probably some wood if I got to hit the metal. I don't want to bend it too bad. I just got to do some basic 90-degree angles, nothing crazy. Here's my little jig I made. Just clamped a bunch of wood together with the metal in between. I'm just going to bend a 90-degree angle. Got my motivation hammer right there, so let's see what happens. Alright, so I beat up that piece of metal for about an hour or so. It was a lot of fun. You don't have anything to bend metal, you just better keep beating it up. Let's take a look. So there it is, just kind of sitting on the duck boat. Get out of the way there. As you can see, it's just sitting there. And then what I'll do is I'll wrap this piece around in and attach it to another piece there. I'm just taking a little break here, and I'm going to take those supports out and start lining up some holes to drill. just want to make sure you take your time and drill your holes right. So now I'm going to take the supports out and drill some holes through the supports, through the transom, and through this piece of steel, and start mocking it up. Once I get all the metal mocked up and all the supports the way I want them, I'll take it all apart, paint them, seal them, and then put it all back together one more time. So let's keep going. Day 3. So I've drilled some holes in my metal for the braces of the boat to go through. I'm just cleaning them up. Thought I'd share how I get rid of all the excess burrs and good stuff on the holes. What I do is I use a step drill. I'll show it to you here. Here's my step drill bit, and it goes, I think this one's from 1/4 up to like 3/4 or so, and I just like to drill my holes. Then I use this to go in there and clean it out so I don't get any birds on there or anything like that. The drill does work really good to go from a smaller hole to a bigger hole and in metal, so that's what I use, and works good, saves time. We got day 3 coming to an end here. Tired. Metal beat me up pretty good there. I got the transom wood done. I got the holes in. I got the metal bent up around the boat. Looks good for now. Here, let's take a look. So as you can see, there's the back of the transom. The metal's bent up and around it. Here's the inside. All the holes line up, so now it's time to take everything off and paint it up, and then put it all back on. Next time it goes on, it'll be all sealed up real nice. So day 3 has come to an end, so see you on the next adventure.